Action.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Super Chat. Make no mistake, the History Hyenas come at you daily in many different ways. We're basically living with our fans at this point. That's how much we love you.
We're living with our fans because I'm in a patriotic mood today. I just feel fucking American. So I put on my American jacket because this is the Olympic jacket, the 1996 Olympic jacket that the U.S. curling team wore. I think it's cute. Let's start this Super Chat. Let's crack it open. You know what to do because I'm drinking every afternoon now. So because I live in the goddamn United States of America. If I want to have a little bit of brew while these busy little Chinese bees try to destroy this planet, I'll have a brew.
Here's the thing. I've known you for a long time, and I know you very well. When you got a jacket like that on, you can't be stopped. You can't be touched. You're a super virus. You're a super FF.
I'm a super FF because I put this jacket on, and then I just drove around for an hour and a half, and I played the national anthem on repeat. It's what it is. I went and visited my mother in Ridgewood, said hello to her. And so the thing is, we're only going to be able to go maybe 45 minutes on the Super Chat because there's a bad combination going on right now. We got an American jacket, just fresh out of Ridgewood, and I'm having a few brews. That's a combination for me to say something really, really wild that could get our Patreon taken away from us. So.
Well,
yeah.
Well, speaking of that, our first $10 is from Dab City 710. Will you slam that beer for $10?
Cause I first of all I won't. I'll do it for 100, but for 10, I'll take. You know what I'll do for 10 cent for $10? What should I do? Maybe I'll drink it for 10 seconds. How about that? Does that work?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Chug, 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 chug.
It just flares up my GERD too bad. I can't do it. Because I'm not a party animal. I'm just not a party animal. And it's hard. It's hard right now to do this YouTube Super Chat because I got my family in the room with me, but there's also a picture of Mateo. So it's hard to just tuck it and be appropriate.
Guys, remember, everyone asking questions. Remember, also like the chat, like the video. Just go and click like. And also remember, this Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Nikki Glazer is our third guest for our hit show, No Nets. The questions can be documented. Write them down in the comment section on Patreon or here or ask them here, whatever. It's going to be a wild one, babies.
Nikki Glazer, or as I like to call her, COVID toes.
Yeah. This is going to be this is going to be what you call a wild Super Chat.
Yeah.
Well, we have a question from Dylan Morris for $5. Are you guys UFC fans? The event on tonight at 9 and on Saturday, I'll email a few free links to watch to the Patreon. If you want to watch, just let me know. So
I do. Yeah. I usually watch it on I watched it on God damn it, what's that site that's called where you can watch other people recording it? What is it called?
Periscope.
Periscope. I usually watch it on Periscope. Send the goddamn links. There better not be any viruses in those links. You better not be a bot. You better not be a bot telling us to do something that's going to hurt our computers because you want to see our histories.
Yeah, today it's actually, if you're going to get with the situation we're in right now with the pandemic, it's almost better for us to get the coronavirus than an actual computer virus because we need our computers.
Yeah, make no mistake, because we're all in a situation. You're in what they call a double stuffed Oreo situation.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a pandemic and you're dealing with a tornado in the tropics known as Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's interesting because there are times where I don't know if a lot of people knew this if they've ever been there, but I didn't realize that sometimes there's just an Arctic blast that blows through Puerto Rico.
Oh, guys, we got a big one right here. Chrissy Dawson for $50. What are the guys going to name the stage 5 hurricane that Chrissy is going to come back to after No Nets? And is there even a possibility that his laptop will survive?
Good question. Very good question. So I think that the way we'll solve that is I'll have 2 laptops. I got 2. So I have a backup one, and then we also have my phone. And then I might be able to even live stream through one of the kids' tablets. So I think no matter what, we should be okay.
Make no mistake, No Nets is the show that you guys deserve because of this pandemic. You deserve to watch comedians squirm and be put in tough spots. And make no mistake, inviting Nikki Glazer onto the show while Chrissy's going to be trapped in the Catskills in a double situation, in a double stuffed Oreo. Because I'm putting a jockstrap on because it's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild, cuz. And I mean, for only $5 a month, you're going to get that. I mean, for 2 years, we've been saying all you want to do is walk me up a hill and shoot me in the back of the head in Poughkeepsie. And Bubba's, I think it's going to happen in the Catskills.
Yeah, cuz I think I may have inadvertently hired a hitman to do it for me, and that hitman is called The Situation.
The Situation, cuz, make no mistake, I've been looking at this Airbnb and it is 100% haunted. So it's just going to be a wild, wild time for me. I'll probably do the whole show from the bathroom because I'm going to be too scared to walk around the house.
Cuz make no mistake, if you don't think while you're in that little minivan, it's probably going to be a Toyota if you want to do it right with your family. If you don't think for 1 second your daughter's going to look out the window once she sees a little green and goes, "Oh my God, that's nice. Is this Westchester?" Then you got another thing coming.
Yeah, you got another thing coming. Yeah, we're gonna take a dollar van up there.
That was $50 from Chrissy Dawson.
There you go, Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy Dawson.
Chrissy Dawson, thank you for your service.
The next one is from Bridget K for $10. If you could pick any Yankees team to be on, which year would it be? And if you hit a home run, are you going with the bat flip or a work it girl dance?
Holy shit, that's a great question. Yanni, you want to go first?
Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm going to Derek Jeter's rookie season, pre-A-Rod. I'm talking the wetland
1996,
years, baby. I'm going all the way to 1996 when we got Wetland on the mound, and I'm going with a hard work it girl.
Yeah. The 1996 team is such a classic team. Let's see what team I'm going to be on. I mean,
you got 27 to choose from.
Yeah, I really love, you know what team I'd like to be on? I'd like to go on, I want to say it was the 1956 Yankees when Don Larson pitched that perfect game. In the World Series, because make no mistake, it would be fun to play on the team with Yogi Berra, because not only was he a great player, but he was a fucking squeak bat. So I think I'd like to play with Yogi Berra on Yogi Berra's 1950 something Yankees teams, just so I can get drunk, because they always used to bang out brews on the beer, just so I could get drunk and just make fun of him for being a squeak.
Because you think it would be fun to be on the Yankees because it's your dad's favorite team. Would it be exciting to be on a team your dad was rooting for, and also having the knowledge that he probably has a couple of bills on the game?
Yeah, that's the hard thing about Barney Rubble, is if I was on the Yankees, I mean, I would have just gotten Pete Rose, because I would have been forced to throw some games because he would owe money to some crime family. So that's just what it is. That's a good one. Or another good Yankees team to be on, even though they lost, would be the 2001 Yankees, because, you were able to take, it was still legal at that time because 9/11 had just happened. You could take out your frustration on some people if you wanted to. So that was a good time to lose, because you know what? I'm a baseball player. I got a bat and I see some sand.
No, I'm kidding. That's my partner there. You got to understand, guys. That's my partner.
Kidding. The weather girl looked at me. I'm just kidding around. To SuperChat, I was just kidding around. The 2001 Yankees were a fantastic team, though, and they deserved to win, but they did lose to Luis Gonzalez and the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it was such a great game.
You got to understand, that's my partner, Patrick Morruti. It was a very emotional time for America. He was very emotional at that time. So his response is emotional, and it's not based on reason. He doesn't mean what he says. It's a lot of 14.
It was a lot of 14. It was just a throwback 2001. I was just kidding.
This next question is from Ms. Understood for $10. Chrissy,
let me just say this before we ask the next question. Whenever you ask a question that has anything to 2 years after 2001, we can't be responsible for what we say, because your emotions are getting better at that time.
Yeah, at the bad time. I don't mean nothing.
She wants to
Mike,
ask,
if you keep giggling like that, I'm gonna come. You sent me your address so you can get some Manscaped equipment. Cause I'm gonna show up to your house. I'm gonna tickle you until you explode into Velveeta.
I'll be smooth like Velveeta too.
Yeah.
So, Chrissy, will you have hookers and blow when you go to your man cave?
Yes, 100%. I've actually, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I've never had either or. I've never done either one.
Cool.
Have you ever done blow, Yanni?
Never, not once.
What about you, Mike?
No.
Benatia, we know the answer.
I haven't. I really haven't. I'm so scared of drugs.
Oh, I believe you.
Benatia, you have never done any blow, but how many times have you been depressed from a boyfriend or a fuckboy breaking up with you and you went home and you just ate 100 Yayas cookies?
No, I don't stress eat, but I do love Yaya's cookies. She's the best.
Yeah, and I think it's a 10 out of 10 idea to get the Yaya Cookies merch.
We're gonna get Yaya cookie thongs.
I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea.
Let's do it with our faces in the cookies.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you like it or not, because make no mistake, you're not the boss of us.
Yeah, make no mistake. I already called up our lawyer, and I already got Yaya's Cookies trademarks. And you can do nothing. You and your grandma could just sit there and take it like a man.
This next question is from Gavin Monaco for $2. Is Bobby Lee a no nets guest option?
Oh
Yes.
my God! Yes. Bobby Lee is the ultimate no nets guest option.
It's gonna happen. Make no doubt about that.
Awesome. Rudy Pedraza for $5. I am from Reading, Pennsylvania, and everyone looks at me like I am Frankenbeans when I say water.
Yeah, your Reading Water Department. Yeah, Reading, PA. We did a fun episode on that. You guys can check out Reading, PA. It was wild. Yanni went through there, and we found some interesting facts out about it.
God, it's an interesting town. Used to be owned by the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Their baseball team's the Fightings, right?
Yep, the fighting. The Fightings. That's the Phillies minor league baseball team. There. We should go to a game when this all opens up.
Extra guac for $2. Yanni, where's the G.I. Joe toy right now?
The G.I. Joe toy is absolutely 100% screwed into my smash bean. I don't actually wake up without plugging it in first. It's like brushing my teeth at this point. It's a daily occurrence.
Sweet. Mike Candela for $10. Make no mistake, I'm an FF for your Patreon. You already got my $5. Now go to Joe's in Ridgewood.
Joe's in Ridgewood is fantastic.
Is that pizza?
Joe's, they got pizza, pasta. It's just a great sit-down Italian restaurant. The owner just died recently, but that was like we used to go there. Joe's in Ridgewood. We used to go there when I was a kid. That's awesome restaurant.
Awesome.
The grandma slices there are really good.
That's Joe and John's. There's Joe and John's, and then there's Joe's, and then there's John's, but none of them are affiliated.
I'm Andre CG. Can I please work for you guys? I'm broke and my mom is a nurse that's in debt. I really want to help her, but I can't get a job anywhere. He's 23, ripped and cute.
Jesus Christ, you're making us fucking feel bad here.
Yeah, I mean, ripped, cute. I mean, I think Venetti would give you the job if you're ripped and cute, but the key question is, are you Greek? If you're not Greek, unfortunately, you're not going to get the job.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Because I'm Turkish, I only want Greek slaves working for me.
Yeah.
I feel bad, though. Salute your mom, and she's a hero.
Yeah. Sorry about that, brother. But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's just no room right now.
Unfortunately, if you want the job, we're gonna have to throw a burger on the floor and have you and Mike fight to the death to get it. You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Darius Dina for $2. Here's two more from the Chili Cheese Greek.
There you go.
What's the question?
That's all. That's all they wanted to say.
$2, 2 bones.
Oh, thank you to the Greeks.
Yep. Here's extra guac again though for $10. Here's a 10. Now tell us the truth about the blow, and I'm talking to everyone.
I swear I've never done blow. I've never even thought about doing it. I've never snorted anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you were friends with Chrissy like I am, the kid does not need blow. I mean, all he needs is a couple of coughs and a Claritin D and S-Lo-K-S.
S-Lo-K-S. Yeah, I'm drinking a Voodoo Ranger. I'm actually drinking a Voodoo Ranger right now from the owner, Emilio. Shout out Emilio who owns New York Comedy Club. He sent me these beers, so I just want to say shout out, thank you. I know you're a fan of the Patreon, so thank you so much. And yeah, if you want to know the truth, he does blow. So
yeah, and I swear to God, I've never done it in my entire life.
Yeah, but yeah, if you ever go to that club, you might see a little residue.
I mean, because what you like to do is give the fans a little preview of what No Nets is all about.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
For $10, Chris will tell you one more person he knows that does drugs. Jordan Schaffer donated $20. So shout out Jordan Schaffer.
Wow, thank you, Jordan Schaffer. Wait, is that Jordan Schaefer? Is that? Oh no, Jordan Barry's from Barstool. Okay, Jordan Schaefer, thank you.
I don't know how to pronounce their name. SX Serpio. Love for $5. Love the comedy, guys. Question for Chrissy Clam Crusher. What is your approximate lay count?
I honestly have no idea at this point.
What was the question again?
How many people has he slept with?
There's no way he can answer that question right now, guy. I mean, what are you trying to cancel a Catskill vacation right now?
Yeah, for $5, he can't do that.
Not for $5.
Yeah, I would say the most weight I've ever gotten up at the gym is about 225.
There you go. That's the question I heard as well.
What about 225? Yeah, about 225 in weight. That's about much weight I put up.
Yeah, I mean the kid's got a strong pseudo tit.
Yeah, strong pseudo tit. Yeah.
Stephen Franco. Stephen Franco for $5. Yanni, what does your wife think about Chris and his situation in Puerto Rico?
She loves and supports Chris, and she loves Chris, and she loves the situation. She loves whatever he's doing. We as a family always support Chris. Always. Chris is one of my closest and dearest friends. And I always, no matter what, whatever it is, Chrissy's always fucking whatever he needs.
Now, if you want to drop 500, she'll get on her Trump 2020 hat and get on camera. I tell you the truth. For about 500.
I mean, when did our fans think that this is not called No Nets? This is called a super chat. Can you guys ease up off the gas a little bit?
We should have a portion of No Nets where fans ask stuff live.
Yeah,
we can't talk business on the pod.
Yeah, and they're throwing us in the No Nets pit right now.
Yeah, it's great.
CQ for $10. Chrissy Chlamydia Balls. I know you love the Puerto Rican women's, but what about an Irish Mexican lady from California? Thanks for all the laughs, guys. Love you both.
By the way, Chrissy Chlamydia Balls just cracked Mrs. Pappas really hard.
That's funny because it sounds like a Christmas tree. Those festive chlamydia balls.
Mrs. Pappas, that's probably the hardest I've seen Mrs. Pappas got cracked.
There you go.
This next question, you're probably not gonna be able to answer for this dollar amount at least. Peter Parente for $2. Chrissy, who was the lesbo chef you cracked?
Yeah, it's not for two. I mean, are you wild? For $2.
Okay. Chrissy,
Yeah.
Chrissy, do those headphones work? You might want to lower the volume.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's all good.
Grace, we're watching Chrissy squirm.
What can you do? Can I get another beer?
Extra guac again for $5. Sticking the blow up your pooper counts as doing blow.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. You can do blow orally, or it's the same with Lakeside Maple. You can put it in your mouth or put it in your ass.
Doesn't matter.
Amelia09 for $5. Hey boys, what's your take on the way Joe Rogan is handling this virus and the information he spreads on his platform?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take that one because I haven't been listening. You've listened to a few of his episodes. Well, that's actually an interesting. I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Joe Rogan is great. He's been great for the comedy community since the beginning, keeping honesty on the West Coast, much like Patrice O'Neill used to do on the East Coast. In some ways, he's kind of become the Walter Cronkite by default because the only other reputable news program is 60 Minutes, I guess, and there's no program that lets people talk for 3 hours and will let anyone talk. So it's just bound to happen that there's going to be changing and conflicting information and ever evolving information. It's not just him. I mean, even this thing, so little is known about this pandemic that even the experts are changing what they're saying as they're learning more. So I don't think you can fault him.
Cool. Alicia Lenos for $20. Watching Yannis smoke that cigar makes me want to climb in his lap and be his fumare no fumare.
My wife said it better be a dude.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Would you rather
it's a guy.
Would you rather be banged out a dude or a girl? She would rather be banged out a dude than a girl. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Bike wreck boss for $5. How much would it cost to get a Zoom meeting with the Cutie Cuzzies?
It costs. What does it cost? $25 a month, right? Or $50 a month?
50 is the Zoom tier, correct?
$50 a month, Bubbas. All you gotta do is $50 a month, and you get right in with us.
Cool. Footy. How much would it cost to do a private Zoom for you guys for more than 2 minutes?
Oh.
Oh.
I think that's gonna be a part of the tier that we're auctioning off. So pretty soon there's gonna be an option for you to have your own tier where you become our sole Patreon sponsor, and a tier is named after you. And one of the benefits of that you will be a sole guest for an episode, and it's just a whole bunch of wild prizes for a tier that we're going to auction off. So that answers that question.
Cool.
There you go.
Buddy Baltimore for $5. Hey boys, it's Matt from Baltimore, hon. What comes first, a COVID-19 vaccine or a Baltimore Orioles World Series? Both looking grim. Love you all.
Yeah, I would say COVID-19 vaccine. I mean, yeah, the Orioles are stink bombs, but they're rebuilding. But I got to be honest with you. In my opinion, best place to watch a game on the road is Camden Yards. I mean, going to watch the Yankees play Baltimore in Baltimore is such a fun trip for a New Yorker. You take the train down there and take a quick 3-hour drive, beautiful field. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, ever since Rafael Palmeiro admitted to doing steroids, it's been downhill for the Dirty Birds.
Yeah.
Ebert Rivera for $5. Nikki Glazer said Chrissy Campagnano's ghosted her on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Why'd you ghost her? You actually answered this last time. You didn't actually ghost her. But
yeah, I forgot even the reason I gave. What's the reason I gave last time?
I think you said there was Jews on your windows.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, I mean, because I just didn't, I'm just too preoccupied. No, it's not even that. It's just like there's anxiety. I just don't want to do it. Sometimes I'm just like, what am I doing here? Probably want to take a nap. Maybe I was chilling with Yanni. I know there was one time where me and Yanni I went with you to the cigar lounge, and I'm just like, I'd rather just do that. As I've always said, I'd rather just hang out. I'd rather just hang out with Yanni than do almost anything else.
Cool.
I want to hang out with guys.
Werner right there for $5. Watching this while I drive and tickling my beehive.
Yeah, well, I mean, guy, you're gonna die. So, I mean, pull over.
I mean, what are you doing, guy? You shouldn't be watching this while you drive at all.
Yeah,
because I'm banged up right now from one beer.
I know you are, cuz you're Chrissy beers in the afternoons.
Yeah, I'm Chrissy Housewives right now. I like to just get a little day drunk, I like to just get a little day drunk. I've been falling asleep most nights by 8 o'clock, waking up at about 3 a.m., panicking, not knowing where I am. And it's just been my life in quarantine.
Cheeto makes pizza for $25. Love you guys. Hope you keep up WEPA after the Rona is over with.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to. I think once this quarantine lifts, I mean, we can't stop. The only thing that may have to shift, and we'll cross the bridge when we get there, is no nets, because if we're doing stand-up, we can't, but we may just have to do no nets. I mean, we just have to make it a live show.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. If we get to 5,000 Patreon members, which we're well on the way to doing, we 100% will continue to do WEP on the morning. So keep telling your friends. If everyone just told one friend to join the Patreon, we get to that 5,000. And make no mistake, when we get to that $5,000 members, we're going to do an unbelievable sketch that we're going to write. And it's going to be funny, where I actually walk Chris up to Poughkeepsie and we put him down.
Yeah, and it's going to be great. And they're going to tell me it's a fake on the whole time. And they're really just going to blow my brains out. And I'm going to die with a smile on my face and a black and white cookie in my belly.
AZ for $50. Thank you guys so much for the content. I love the potty waddy. I'm about to graduate from a nursing program, and I think I might kill myself later. Ironically, I want to be a psych nurse. Sorry to bring the mood down. Love you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing the Lord's work. You're a little Florence Nightingale. Good for you. Psych nurse. I mean, that's a tough job. But, you know, what can you do?
When I was doing social work, I had to take a lot of my clients to psych wards, and I really respect what you do. Just a moment of earnestness. God bless you, and you are doing the Lord's work, and keep on, and you should feel good about yourself. It's real work.
Cool. Nathan Hansen for $2. Found you guys through the Basement Yard. Love you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Basement Yard's great. Joey Santagato, Danny Lapori, great podcasters. And then Joe Santagato's brother is also in our army, Tom Santagato, he just had a baby, and he's doing a lot of digital work for us. So, listen, we're just a couple of guys that we see what works with other podcasts, and then we just take it and we make it our own.
Yeah, we're part of the Santagato family at this point.
Yeah.
Right. Jeffrey Baker for $5. Chrissy, how many kidnapped minors are in your house right now?
Yeah, that's the BABI talking to her friends through the window, but she's the only child in here right now. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Right now, there's only a couple kids there, but at any given moment, there could be a wedding happening in the hallway.
Yeah, with the wedding, the Christy Cumpleaños, we are open for weddings. So, guys, if you want to send me an email me, because we are taking openings out for the summer, but they're booking up quick.
And then tomorrow, aren't we doing something special on WEPA?
Oh, the rodeo?
Yeah.
We're doing the rodeo tomorrow. Yeah, we have to figure out how it's going to work, but make no mistake, there will be a rodeo tomorrow morning on WEPA in the morning.
Yeah, we will figure that out. It's an ever-evolving show where we're constantly thinking of ways to potentially end the show so we can't do it anymore.
Yeah, there'll be a rodeo if I can make it through tonight. What happened? Oh.
Bridget K again for $5. If you are on the dating show and you've got 3 strong hunky beefcakes behind the wall, who do you choose? The Rock, Tom Hardy, or Janet Reno?
I mean, for me, it's not even. It's like it's Tom Hardy, and there's no other choice.
I'm gonna cancel out the Squeak because Tom Hardy's a Squeak. I'm not gonna go with The Rock because there's no way my ego is gonna be able to deal with his touring schedule and all the paparazzi. I'm gonna bang out that guy Janet Reno.
Yeah, it's a good guy, Janet Reno. She's one of the best guys we've ever had in office.
You can find out more about Janet Reno in our Waco episode.
Mrs. Pappas just said she's taking The Rock, but I know that's her second choice behind LL Cool J for some reason. She finds LL Cool J hot.
Yeah, she better not let her father hear that.
Your father better not hear that.
Krista Marie for $10. Still on the quarantine bachelorette. A certain comedian MMA fighter slid in my DMs. Is he single? Otherwise, I give up. And can I have Jessica Carson's number?
We are not going to respond to that question. Next question.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I sort of got the gist of it, and it just seems like it's a fictitious question, and we're moving on to the next one.
Yeah, I think she was making a joke about dating Jessica Kirsten. So, Ryan Nilsson for $5.
They're both good guys. That guy, MMA fighter, Kirsten.
I think they both fight MMA too.
Yeah, they both do. Yeah.
Ryan Nilsson for $5. When will Chris D'Elia be on No Nets? This squeak virus needs to go because I'm waiting for the Gramercy show.
I'd love to get Chris D'Elia on No Nets. It's up to him. I'll send him a text, but I don't know. He's super busy. You know, he's got a lot of stuff going on. So I don't know. I mean, he would be a fantastic guest.
Yeah, I mean, our goal is to get for however long this quarantine lasts. Our goal is to get as many comics on as we can.
Our goal is to get Donald Trump on No Nets.
I mean, that would be if we can't get Donnie T, we'd love to get Donnie T Jr. on there.
Yeah.
Who are 5 guests you think we're going to have on there?
I guess. Go ahead.
Shane Gillis is definitely locked. Shane Gillis has got to come soon. And if we could get Bargatze on, that would be amazing.
If we could get Bargatze on, I mean, let's work on that. Let's work on Bargatze as I'm starring him. Let's get Bargatze. Let's get Shane Gillis. We can get him on. I think Jessica Kirsten would be fantastic on No Nets. Kirsten, Bobby Lee, which we've said, fantastic No Nets guest. Who else would be a good one to get on?
Do you think it's possible if we get Barney Rubble on or no?
We can probably get Barney Rubble on but Barney Rubble, we can get him on. We could probably get him on, but we just got to make sure we change the password for the Patreon. At least for the bank account.
Whoopsie.
We got another question from Jesse Greenberger. Truffle Pig is here. $5. Chance to afternoon beers. Postpone Poughkeepsie. New Hyenas homebrew will be ready soon. My little knishes. Jesse Truffles.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. I appreciate you going above and beyond and making us beers, but make no mistake, they will be poured directly down the sink. Because Bennett T is not going to let us drink them.
Here's the thing about Jesse Truffle Pig. This is the deal with Jesse. We have our matriarchy all-star team. Obviously, we know that Lisa Johnson is the captain of that team. It's a D1 team. And I got to give credit to Jesse Truffle Pig because he's a walk-on. He's definitely forced his way onto that team.
Yeah, well, Jesse, if he's not on the game, then he's just a water boy. He's making brews on the side.
That's what he's doing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Ryan Nilsson, for $2, if you can't get Delia, try to get Theo Vaughn.
Oh, Theo Vaughn would be perfect too. Yeah, Theo Vaughn would be epic. But I mean, Nate is the one. I mean, I'd love to get Nate on. That'd be great.
That would be fun. Christine Vera for $5. Will you have Sam Tripoli on?
You know what we should do? We should get our manager on, Yannis. We should get the Truffle Big on and fire him live on No Nets.
That's a great idea. We're going to do that and would love to get Sam Tripoli on. Would love to have Sam Tripoli on as a guest at some point as well.
Yeah. Great. I'd like to get Seth Simon on.
Jonah Case for $5. What should I do to the homeless people in my town that keep disrespecting our local fire department?
Well, they're homeless. They're going through a pandemic. It's hard enough on them already. I would just call the police and let them deal with it. I don't think, anytime you try to be a vigilante, it never ends well.
No, yeah, I don't even know what that question is implying, but I don't know what specifically you're referring to, but, yeah.
All right. Ryan from Boston.
Maybe wanted us to do a ladder 14 there, but, it's a little cool.
You want to ladder 14? Yeah, no, we can't do it. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. We can't, I personally can't make fun of the homeless because I'm about to be one.
Ryan from Boston for $5. Which city wins the shithole Olympics and why? Syracuse, New York, Springfield, Massachusetts, or Indianapolis, Indiana?
You know what? For you, it's an easy one, Yanni?
That's an easy one for me.
For me, it's Springfield is way shittier than Syracuse.
I'm going Syracuse. Syracuse is the asshole New York State, that fucking dump.
I mean, Springfield, Massachusetts. I went to that MGM casino gig, and the MGM casino was really nice. But I mean, when me and Sergio went out to, it's a bad neighborhood, and when it's a shithole, when even Sergio's like, yo, it's a little uncomfortable out here, Paul. Let's go back to the room. Sergio wanted to go back to the room, and that's Sergio. He used to beat up drug dealers with his bare hands.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Sergio, Springfield is a fucking dumpster.
It's a real dumpy town, Springfield.
Why did he put Indianapolis in there? I think because Chris, you said it was a shithole before.
No, Indianapolis isn't. It's a big metropolis, American city. But I just remember it was so freaking boring, and it was hot, and the hotel was off the side of the highway. I remember the people, being kind of weird. I didn't sell any tickets, so maybe it was my own personal experience with Indianapolis. But yeah, I mean, I did a show at a taco joint, Morty's taco joint. It was just brutes.
But yeah, I'll give you props for the question, because 2 out of 3 of those are actual fucking dumpster fires.
Like real. Springfield and Syracuse are bad.
Yeah, I mean, if fucking Springfield and Syracuse were people, love to break off a pool cue and make them fight to the death, and then shoot them both in the head.
Yeah. I think that Bill Gates should try his vaccinations exclusively on the people of Syracuse and Springfield.
Great idea. We're gonna bring that to Donnie T and his committee of COVID people.
Yeah.
Harry Hodder for $10. Who's one of your guys' comedy inspirations? Carlin, Pryor, Bruce, Schaub?
Yeah, I would say Carlin for me. I like Carlin. Carlin is a guy that I think I've watched all specials, and I can watch them again and again and again. I love George Carlin.
George Carlin for me was the first inspiration for me in 1999. You're All Diseased, and then I watched all his stuff. George Carlin. I was actually sad when he died, like a family member died.
Did you, Yannis, because you started comedy a little before me, were you doing comedy already when he was still performing?
Yes. I was doing comedy when he was really old. I think he did one more special after that, or 2 more specials. He was.
But really you never saw him or anything. Like he never went to Caroline's or any of that stuff.
No, I never saw him.
Yeah.
Extra guac for $5. Real quick, I can only read this question if it's referring to Chris. Tell Mrs. Pappas to shut up and take her shirt off.
Got it.
That's not a good. That's not good. A good one.
If it's to Chris, I can say it. That's the only time I can say it.
What? I don't understand.
Wait, what?
Was the question again?
Shut up and take your shirt off to Mrs. Pappas, but I'm talking to Chris.
Yeah, no, that's
not. Talking to me, meaning they're saying it's you, Yannis. It's Mrs. Pappas.
Oh,
no, you're Mrs. Pappas.
Because when it's referring, because when you're talking to me, because I call you Mrs. Pappas.
No, you're the other Mrs. Pappas, Chris.
Oh, I'm the other Mrs. Pappas.
Yeah.
No, I get,
we're both Mrs. Pappas. So you want me to take? Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can't read that for $5 to anything else.
Yeah, can't do it.
Yeah.
Jesse Greenberger for $2. Mikey, come on screen in a luchador mask.
Mikey, the people have the.
Can you do that for $50? How much was that for, Mikey?
He's put $2.
No, not $2.
Curtis LeBurger Jr. for $5. Chris, will you be going on the Joe Rogan podcast? I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, I mean, I would go on it. He doesn't know me, so it's kind of like, I think it maybe if there was no pandemic, Yanni and I would be close to moving to getting on it. But it seems like now, I mean, who the hell knows when we probably won't even be able to get on a plane or want to get on a plane to go out there for at least another year. So, I mean, who knows? By then he may stop it. There's rumblings that he wants to stop the podcast and move to Utah. So who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully Chrissy will be on that. That would really boost our numbers.
If either one of us to be on it. But instead, in the meantime, we're just going to keep going on Andrew Schultz's podcast.
That's it. We're gonna keep getting the Yamin count up.
It's what it is. They spend money.
Eduardo Mendoza for $10. Will Ryan Stickler ever be on the podcast? F the Crab Feast.
Wait, can you just say that? Can you just say that name again? Because I just felt like I was in Tampa at spring training looking at a picture. Say it again.
Eduardo Mendoza.
Wow.
Yeah, Eduardo Mendoza, 100% Ryan Sickler can come on. Ryan Sickler's a treat.
Love Ryan Sickler.
Jean Bourgeois for $10. What's your favorite city in California? Does San Diego make the list of U.S. cities?
I like San Diego. I would say my favorite city, though, is San Francisco, because I like an East Coast kind of city, and I feel like San Francisco is an East Coast city on the West Coast. I also like a Chilly Willy city, and it's always about 55 degrees in San Fran. So that's the kind of weather that moves my monkey. So San Fran is actually one of my favorite cities in the country.
Yeah, I'm gonna say L.A. for me, and San Diego does not make the list.
Yung Yak for $5. Chrissy, would you rather have Tavares on Islanders or a cure for Corona? Be honest, you silly goose.
I would rather probably at this point have a cure for Corona, because the guy who was giving me tickets for Islanders games left, so now I can't get tickets anymore. So I'm just going to go back to the Rangers because they can get me tickets. It's all about who's giving me tickets.
Stephen Franco for $5. Cuties, which president would you want to be? Bill Clinton, George Bush, Abraham Lincoln, or Obama?
Not Abraham Lincoln, because I mean the kid ended.
Yeah.
His life ended in Poughkeepsie.
Bill Clinton, who was it? Bill, what is that?
George Bush or
Hold on.
Lincoln or Obama?
Wait, what? I don't know. Sorry. I'm going to say Bill Clinton because he has a good time. He has a good time after work.
I'm gonna say Obama because the kid just seems like he has a happy family life.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
List 14. Chrissy, looking like a size 32 today.
Let me just be a little bit more honest. I'm gonna say Obama because I could never be married to that bitch Hillary.
Yeah. Because Hillary's another good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, because some of these first ladies are guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
List 14 for $2. Chrissy, looking like a size 32 today. Austin Landrette for $2. Where were you when they crucified my Lord?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Chris
yeah.
he was in a full-fledged blackout. That's where he was.
I was in the blackout of all blackouts.
Jim B's the man for $5. I haven't heard you guys talk about your thoughts on No Net's Andrew Santino. It was wild.
Loved it. Andrew Santino brought a spin to that was great. I was genuinely laughing and enjoying it. You know, being a part of it, I was having fun like I was just a spectator.
Yeah, the first episode with Tim Dillon doesn't count because we didn't really know what we were doing. So that was our bad. It wasn't really his bad. The first episode with Soda was unbelievable because he set the table for what the show is. And then Santino came and hit cleanup and really knocked it out of the park. And now we have a really good idea of what the show is. So shout outs to Andrew Santino and his goddamn great body. The kid's got a great body.
Great, skinny mini, nice body. He's very pale though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Trujillo for $5. Yanni, work it, girl. Do your thing on the runway. Cover girl. Love you guys.
Work it, girl. Yes. Turn to the left. Now turn to the right. Do your thing on the runway. Work.
Did you just make that song up, or is that a song?
That's a song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's the RuPaul song.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Sapienza for $5. If you knew you'd save the world of Corona, would you eat your mother's box to completion?
For how much money was that for?
The question's $5, but if you could save the world of Corona, would you do that act?
This kid, he showed up in the wrong chat. He thought he was going to the Legion of Skanks chat.
Yeah.
So the answer is no. We're all gonna die.
Yes, we'll die. I'm not eating my mom's box.
No.
I'd do it for 10.
Okay.
Clip it.
All right. Bike wreck boss for $5. I just wanted to say, not all Utahns are Franks and beans like the ones discussed on Wepa in the morning. I live there and don't even know about it.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Very unfair of us to generalize.
It's okay. Richie G, Barney Rubble is my honey bubble.
10. Richie G's a 10.
Yeah, Richie G's a 10. I think he's the one who made that shirt that says, he put it on Patreon on a post. He said, the shirt says, Barney Rubble is my honey bubble.
Barney Rubble is my honey bubble. Is great. We should actually make honey bubble shirts with Barney Rubble's face in them.
Yeah.
We should, yeah.
So sorry, I laughed so hard I pulled my headphones out. For $25. Chris, other than the jokes you've gotten about your daughter, how has your comedy changed since becoming a father? And what parenting advice have you given Yanni?
So what jokes have changed? I think for me, the material about my daughter that I was writing was really about, trying to like deal with, as she's growing up and asking questions, like her asking questions that I don't have the answers to, that I should have the answers to. So there were just some jokes about that are just on hold now. And then advice that I gave to Yanni was, well, the thing is though, as a father, you really don't become a father until you hold the baby. So Brittany's a mother right now. The baby's, she feels it. And it's like, we're just preparing everything. But really the advice will come in and the real tough parts of being a dad come when you actually finally get to physically hold the baby. And, the baby's a living, breathing thing. And also, the first 6 months, you're just keeping something alive. It's not till after 6-7 months when you start to really see the baby's personality and come out. And then there'll be questions. And then there'll be just a lot more cigars to be smoked. And cuz, make no mistake, what I will tell you this is get sleep now, cuz, because you're not going to sleep. We're not going to do Wepa. No, I am actually looking forward to the Wepa in the mornings when that baby is about 2-3 months old, because you talk about a long day after a night of no sleep with the baby. Cuz it's going to get wild.
As soon as that baby comes out, I'm gonna ask you one question from the first day it comes on this earth, and that question is gonna be, are you gay? Are you a gay kid? I need to know right away if my kid is gonna be gay, and before the first thing he's gonna say when he's gonna speak is gonna say, I'm straight or gay, because we're gonna get started early.
Yeah, make no mistake, that's gonna be a Greek baby.
Girl.
It's gonna have to get shaved every 2 to 3 days, and it's just what it is.
Yeah, Greeks, what is that, the ivy that grows on a wall? That's what happens to Greeks. It's just, we're like a wall, and the ivy just will grow from our eyebrows down over our face like a bear.
Greeks are just hairy kids, but it's going to be a fun thing. It's going to be a fun thing when that baby comes. When is the gender reveal, by the way? When is that?
2 weeks?
We're doing a Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend, we're going to find out.
Over Zoom, right?
Are you going to be here, Chris, or are you going to be in your lodge?
No, I'll be here.
Okay.
But you're not having people, right? It's just over Zoom.
We would do it over Zoom, probably.
No, I want to do like a car thing, like a social distancing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
That'll be fun.
So we'll keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Andrew Happel for $5. On behalf of Isles Nation, let's get one thing straight. Chrissy offsides, you bleed Isles blue and orange.
100%. No, I was kidding. I love the Islanders, but to be honest with you, I don't care about hockey. Once the pandemic happened, I just realized it's just guys skating around with sticks. I don't really care. I was pretending that was a pre-pandemic sport to like. It's for me, it's about baseball. For me, it's about, I like baseball. That's the only real sport I really actually miss is baseball. The other ones, I just don't care.
All right. I think we're ending with this one from Extra Guac for $2.
How much money are we at?
Top 3 Fuhrers: Schultz, Burr, or the Weather Girl?
Weather Girl.
I think you just nailed it right there. Top 3.
All right, guys. That's all the questions.
All right. So it's 53 minutes. Not bad. Nobody has any more questions. I mean, these are fun. These are fun to just let loose, have a brew. You know, oh, you know where I went today? You ever go to Esposito and Sons, Yanni, and get a sandwich from Esposito and Sons?
Where's that again?
Court Street.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I
You
went
went down there. What'd you do? You drove around today a little bit?
Yeah, I just threw on my America jacket. I just drove around a little bit.
What's it like out there in Brooklyn? Is it just dead everywhere, or people
No,
walking
it's
around?
no. Now it's, dude. I sat in traffic on the BQE like it was a normal day. Like it was. There's people are everywhere now, and I would say 50% are wearing masks. The mask when you're on 4th Avenue and Park Slope, everyone's got a mask, and then as you go up, the masks get less and less and less.
Speaking of masks. Anyway.
Wow, there he is. Mike did it. He got it. He's got the mask on.
We do have 2 more questions left.
There you
from
go.
Irving Moreno for $10.
Does that thing have cum in it?
Not yet. You haven't come over yet.
Yeah.
For $10. Like a typical White Walker, I'm late. Happy birthday, Venetia. You're a piece, and make no mistake, there's nothing I wouldn't put on layaway for you. Love the podcast.
I feel like that was a question Mike made up. That was Mike's own question, his own statement in Venetia. That's why he put the mask on.
And then, thank you, Irving. Curtis J. Berger Jr. for $5. Hey, I heard you say you and your woman got back together because of quarantine. Are you guys still back together? How's that going?
For how much?
$5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to beef it up.
Well, that's our last question.
All right.
Can you,
Mike, are you gonna get the belt around your neck and tug of war a little bit to that picture of Mateo?
I already did.
No, there you go. Venetia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Remember, for $1,000, we'll show our feet. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. Well,
You
cool.
know, I don't know who's going to win the PPW from where I think we're one behind on the Patreon name list, but I just want to give a special shout out. Even though we don't condone those types of names, the actual comedy takes precedent. The guy's name was, make no mistake, I look in Venetia's windows, but I'm harmless. I mean, 10 out of 10.
That was good, but it's nothing beats nut butter, though, right?
Oh,
Yeah, nut butter, the creativity and the hilarity of that one. He's an all-star.
And he's just mad at me now. I mean, that kid just doesn't want to be my friend anymore. But I mean, what can you do? It's a little bit of a relief.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. But what can you do? He'll come around.
Cool. Yeah. Well, let's close it out with this. Shout out from William Diaz for $10. Porky and Jamie from Reading, PA. Love you guys.
Thank you. Love you too, Bubbies.
Wow, we got a couple fans from Reading.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because I think when we do episodes about specific places like that. I mean, who the hell else is talking about Reading but the Bay Ridge boys?
Exactamundo.
All right. So no nets on
All
Saturday.
right, everybody.
No
we'll
nets. Go ahead. Sorry, bud.
I was going to say we'll see you tomorrow morning for WEPA, and then of course we'll see you at No Nets on Saturday.
Put on your cowboy hats, or we'll be a rodeo tomorrow.
They were going to do a rodeo.
Thank you, guys.